Welcome to the Patch.
It's the Patch.
This week, Gus.
Bernie.
Ryan.
Gus.
Hi, everybody.
We're here.
And half
Welcome
of
back.
the control room. There's the control room.
We're here to talk about video games
Yellow.
and stuff.
And primary colors.
Come on, guys. Be professional.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Time.
We're here to talk about video games, video game news. Our final broadcast here from our beautiful studios in South
We're
Austin.
going to say that all week long.
Yeah, but this is
for every
this is
single
it.
thing.
This is the final live broadcast.
Are we going to be in the
The
new
super final.
the place next week?
Fingers crossed.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
If not,
not
then
gonna
what
be in here.
happens? Yeah.
But I think the biggest announcement that come out of PAX was the fact that the Firaxis panel, they announced a new Civilization game.
Beyond Earth?
Beyond Earth.
Oh, right, yeah.
So they're taking Civ, like, outside of Earth. But
Which-
they're very clear to say it's not Alpha Centauri.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say they've tried to approach this before. My favorite thing about that is they released a teaser trailer
Yep.
about Beyond Earth. I saw someone immediately cut it to the final countdown.
That's
that song,
awesome.
and then like it just matched it up like from the beginning, and it makes sense.
Does it
together.
make
Yeah,
sense?
it does kind of make sense. I think whoever edited that video may have been listening to the final countdown on an alternate audio track that just got muted for export.
Oh, they were just like, oh, hey. Oh, you think it's what it was? I like it.
That's what, if I had to guess, that's what I say would happen.
I think that the way they did that announcement is perfect for a video game company, because now we have all this, like, it gets announced at E3, and then they have a pre-trailer the following year at E3, then they have a gameplay the third year at E3, and then the game comes out. Firaxis came out, they had a panel at PAX East. They said, we're coming out. They didn't even tell you what it was they were going to talk about there. And E from Xbox, he's a big Firaxis fan like I am, and you are. I know you're a
Yep.
huge Civ fan.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You?
Yeah, I love the series.
My kid recently just started playing Civilization, so this is great timing. He's been playing Civ 5, and he's gotten super into it. Like, I showed him, like, here's the tech tree, you add this, then you get this, and he was like, let me play this. And I was like, okay.
It's like, get out of the way, you.
And then he's so new to it, he started his thing, and I said, how's your Civilization going? He's doing great, I found my first neighbor. I go, who'd you find? He goes, Gandhi, so it's great. And I was like, I don't have the heart to tell you.
It's like someone who's read the Game of Thrones book. They're like, I'm not going to spoil this for you, but just wait.
Listen, man, there's something in games you got to learn on your own.
If
You know what I
Gandhi
mean?
invites you to a wedding, don't go. Like an unsubstantiated rumor coming in via Twitter.
Woo! My favorite kind.
Mr. Sexy Good Time. Harmonix has a music-based MOBA coming out. It was at their panel at PAX.
Music-based MOBA? Okay.
I feel
Let
like
me look
DC-based
this up. I'm calling bullshit here.
there is some kind of music-based shooter that's coming out.
Music-based shooter.
Yeah, and I forget the title of it. But, yeah, no, I mean, they're still trying to do things with the music kind of genre, but nothing is ever going to be on the same scale as the original Guitar Hero and Rock Band series.
Right.
Because that was such a big-ticket thing. If nothing else, just to move the hardware for it.
And now they're having a deal too where a lot of those licenses are expiring and they're just like not gonna renew them, so you just won't be able to download some of that stuff.
Yep.
So the genre is really, it had a window of time. But episodic gaming, even going back to the Penny Arcade stuff, Penny Arcade had a game series that was all episodic. It didn't make it through its full run, at least it not with the same developer.
Right,
It went away for a long time and then came back and they, wrapped up the series. There was talk at one point they were just gonna finish the series in written form,
Right.
and not make it interactive.
Yeah, I think they talked Tycho down from the ledge on that. Like, no, let's make a game out of this. Let's sell more than a couple.
So Marty O'Donnell, one of the longest-standing employees at Bungie, not one of the originals, but very close to it, and
He started, I think, in '99. What I read was he started 10 days before Microsoft acquired Bungie.
Yep.
is it really is that true?
10
Okay.
days.
And best known as the guy who created all the music in Halo.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, the Halo
Da-da-da-da.
theme. You know, the all the chants and everything like that, you know. So he tweeted very suddenly last night. He tweeted, and I should probably pull up the actual tweet to get it right.
He also, incidentally, I'm gonna vamp for you, made the Flintstone Kids theme.
Yeah, his actually work with Bungie goes way back to Myth 2, Oni.
Yeah, I tweeted this last
He
night.
did Septerra Core. He did, I forget, there was one other big one that was kind of, Riven. He did Riven.
He did Riven. I didn't know that.
He did Riven.
And this is his Twitter account is Marty the Elder. He wrote, last night, I'm saddened to say that Bungie's board of directors terminated me without cause on April 11th, 2014. And that's all that he wrote,
Yep.
was that.
And then Bungie had an update on Bungie.net on their website today about it, saying that they parted as friends and they wished him well in his future endeavors.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing.
Which is
that's
an odd combination of statements, but By the way, I didn't know all those games that he did off the top of my head. I just did the news post for it a minute.
Well, you should not have spoiled it.
I know.
My pants were a little tight.
we at least sound factual. So then, and that sounds, pretty much like what I would expect a company to say. I mean, if there is a parting of ways between an individual and a company, the individual has a lot more ability to say whatever they want than does the company. I mean, usually there'll be an agreement in place.
Privacy reasons.
Well, it's mainly because of employment reasons, that employment law, that if they said, whatever, if like Rooster Teeth would let you go, oh god, that'd be great. But if that ever happened, and we said we let Gus go because he's a jerk and he's really lazy, or something like that, then
True.
that would be preventing you from getting future employment. And it's like usually, in most cases, a company will simply confirm that someone worked there, the dates of their work, and they wouldn't even talk about pay or anything like that if they're called for like verification of employment.
I don't think they're even allowed to share like performance reviews or things like that.
That would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
That would be a very bad idea to do that for a company. So it's not really clear what happened. I mean, there's a lot of speculation out there. There's like a 40-page thread already on NeoGAF.
Yeah,
for
that was long.
A tweet that's only 12 hours old. I mean, Marty is he's one of the biggest names in the industry.
Yeah, you think about like music composers and who makes music for games, and there's really not a long list you can think of. I think
That's the name I recognize.
right, like
But I want to say that obviously at Rooster Teeth, I mean, for us to talk about that, Marty O'Donnell is one of the guys on whose shoulders we stood to start this company. When we worked with Halo, and we worked so closely with Halo and the work that he did on it, and we use that to great benefit here. And so, no matter how far along we get, we're now going into our 12th year. I'm never going to forget that. You know what I mean? And when I read about people talking about Marty, I see a lot of respect for him and a lot of the work that he's done. I have that same amount of respect. And once again, we come back to that deal of people saying, "I'm sure he'll be fine." It's like you don't know that. You really don't. I mean, it's like he's got a tremendous career. And those are hard things to keep going. And it's like, the best way I can equate it is like if you get an A on a test and someone says, "Oh, you got an A on a test," you're fine. Just keep going. Just keep doing that.
Yeah.
It'll be easy for you because you got an A on a test. You know what I mean? Or you've had like 8 A's in a row. You know what I mean? It's like these careers are hard. These things, keeping these things going is hard. So it's like we definitely wish Marty the best. And hope everybody's doing okay. Especially friends at Bungie and Marty in particular. Everybody's doing well.
I guess we won't say we're sure he'll do fine. We say we hope he'll do fine.
We hope. All the best. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everybody.
bye.
Good night.